All men who have turned out worth anything have had the chief hand in their own education. Love rules the court, the camp, the grove, and men below, and the saints above. For love is heaven, and heaven is love. For he that does good, having the unlimited power to do evil, deserves praise not only for the good which he performs, but for the evil which he forbears. Revenge, the sweetest morsel to the mouth that ever was cooked in hell. Is death the last sleep? No, it is the last and final awakening. The wretch, consented all in self, living, shall forfeit fair renown, and, doubly dying, shall go down to the vile dust from whence he sprung, unwept, unhonoured, and unsung. Many a law, many a commandment have I broken, but my word never. Each age has deemed the newborn year the fittest time for festal cheer. We are like the herb which flourisheth most when trampled upon. I have heard men talk about the blessings of freedom, he said to himself, but I wish any wise man would teach me what use to make of it now that I have it. Fight on, brave knights. Man dies, but glory lives. Fight on, death is better than defeat. Fight on, brave knights, for bright eyes behold your deeds. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. The misery of keeping a dog is his dying so soon. But, to be sure, if he lived for 50 years and then died, what would become of me? I envy thee not thy faith, which is ever in thy mouth, but never in thy heart nor in thy practice. I have sometimes thought of the final cause of dogs having such short lives, and I am quite satisfied it is incompassion to the human race, for if we suffer so much in losing a dog after an acquaintance of 10 or 12 years, what would it be if they were to live double that time? Will future ages believe that such stupid bigotry ever existed? One crowded hour of glorious life is worth an age without a name. A lawyer without history or literature is a mechanic, a mere working mason. If he possesses some knowledge of these, he may venture to call himself an architect. Wounds sustained for the sake of conscience carry their own balsam with the blow. 1 hour of life, crowded to the full with glorious action, and filled with noble risks, is worth whole years of those mean observances of paltry decorum, in which men steal through existence, like sluggish waters through a marsh, without either honour or observation. I will tear this folly from my heart, though every fibre bleed as I rend it away. We shall never learn to feel and respect our real calling and destiny, unless we have taught ourselves to consider everything as moonshine compared with the education of the heart. In the name of God, said Guff, how came they prisoners? And to whom? Our master was too ready to fight, said the jester, and Athelstane was not ready enough, and no other person was ready at all. Heap on more wood. The wind is chill, but let it whistle as it will. We'll keep our Christmas merry still. It was woman that taught me cruelty, and on woman therefore I have exercised it. Breathes there the man with soul so dead, who never to himself hath said, this is my own, my native land. I have sought but a kindred spirit to share it, and I have found such in thee. Success or failure in business is caused more by the mental attitude even than by mental capacities. Blessed be his name, who hath appointed the quiet night to follow the busy day, and the calm sleep to refresh the wearied limbs and to compose the troubled spirit. When true friends meet in adverse hour, 'tis like a sunbeam through a shower, a watery way an instant seen, the darkly closing clouds between. One or two of these scoundrel statesmen should be shot once a year, just to keep the others on their good behaviour. My hope, my heaven, my trust must be, my gentle guide, in following thee. In the wide pile, by others heeded not, hers was one sacred solitary spot, whose gloomy owls and bending shelves contain for moral hunger food, and cures for moral pain. No word of commiseration can make a burden feel one feather's weight lighter to the slave who must carry it. The rose is fairest when it is budding new, and hope is brightest when it dawns from fears. The rose is sweetest washed with morning dew, and love is loveliest when embalmed in tears. He that does good, having the unlimited power to do evil, deserves praise not only for the good which he performs, but for the evil which he forbears. To all, to each, a fair good night, and pleasing dreams, and slumbers light. The lovers of the chase, that the hare feels more agony during the pursuit of the greyhounds, than when she is struggling in their fangs. Teach your children poetry, it opens the mind, lends grace to wisdom, and makes the heroic virtues hereditary. He that climbs the tall tree has one right to the fruit, he that leaps the wide gulf should prevail in his suit. Thou hast had thy day, old dame, but thy sun has long been set. Thou art now the very emblem of an old warhorse turned out on the barren heath. Thou hast had thy paces in thy time, but now a broken amble is the best of them. 1 hour of life, crowded to the full with glorious action, and filled with noble risks, is worth whole years of those mean observances of paltry decorum. Now, it is well known that a man may with more impunity be guilty of an actual breach either of real good breeding or of good morals, than appear ignorant of the most minute point of fashionable etiquette. How nearly can what we most despise and hate approach in outward manner to that which we most venerate? Of all the train, none escaped except Wamba, who showed upon the occasion much more courage than those who pretended to greater sense.